Welcome back, folks, for the end of Let's Play the Pandora Directive. You've seen the dark side ending. Now, we're going to do the good ending, where we win Chelsea's heart. So, how do we do that? Well, you remember that we were going to place the two statue fragments on two panels, and then have Regan and Tex jump on the other two panels, just like we did at the end of the dark side that you saw. So let's get that out of the way, and you will notice it'll take a little bit for the changes to start showing up between this ending and the dark ending, but as this is a long enough video, I'm going to mostly shut up and let the ending play out.
After you.
Aside from wondering when Tex put on actual cowboy boots instead of the sneakers we all know he loves it so much for.
Run! Regan, come on!
Tex!
Well, I would shut up, but you've seen this part. Tex struggling to get Regan atop the pedestal before they hit all the illusionary danger up top.
Come on! Come on!
I'm still thrown by those being boots and tennis shoes he likes. He had a whole closet full of shoes. Okay, enough of me snarking over the little outfit there. And you'll remember these little dangerous effects aren't really there. In the game, they aren't really there. I mean, I know this is all green screen stuff, but yeah, this is all fake. Even in the world of the game, this is fake. And now I will shut up so you can see the differences.
Knack, knack, knack. Look at that. It's beautiful, just like a huge Christmas present just waiting to be opened.
Guess I should call Fitzpatrick and tell him we found it.
Don't call him. Let's just keep this between ourselves, just between you and me.
That isn't how it works, Regan.
But it can. We can have everything we ever wanted. I know people, we just have to tell them where the ship is, they'll give us everything we ever wanted. We can spend the rest of our lives together.
That isn't right, Regan.
What have you got to go back to? I mean, look at your life. It's a dead end and you know it. You can play it safe, spend the rest of your life with that little mutant girlfriend of yours, struggling and never taking a chance.
How do you know about Chelsea?
Valid question.
What does it matter? You can have it all. Wealth, freedom, me.
Look, my life may not seem like much to you. My mutant girlfriend's not the most glamorous woman in the world. But I happen to feel a certain obligation to do what's right, and not just what serves my best interests.
Good boy, Tex.
What a lovely little speech. Now be a good little private eye and hand me that communicator. Or would you prefer that I blast a hole in you and take it myself? thought you'd be more surprised to see me.
Oh, I figured the NSA would be around here. I'm just wondering why I didn't smell you first.
This isn't official business. No. It's a purely personal matter between Miss Madison and myself.
I offered you a piece of the action, Tex. You got no one to blame but yourself.
So you and Cross have been working together since the beginning?
It's disillusioning, isn't it? Well, it might make you feel better to know that she's taken a liking to you. I mean, I wanted to do away with you right away. And she convinced me that she can bring you over to our side. You look like you're a stronger man than I am.
Indeed.
No, I guess we're just not cut from the same cloth.
I found out about Malloy and the NSA. Then I met Miss Madison when I was looking for her father. Can you imagine someone selling out her own father?
I didn't sell him out.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. At first, we didn't have much luck tracking down Malloy's boxes, but then you came along. And I don't know whether it was luck or whether you're that good. But anyway, I decided to let you do the work. It was a good decision, don't you think? I mean, here we are at the appointed place and time.
You're not going to get away with it, Cross.
Oh, no? I don't see anybody here who's going to stop me. When I first saw you, I wanted to blow your brains out. Not because I didn't like you. No. You're a very resourceful fellow. No, I wanted to kill you because I enjoy killing people. I find it very satisfying.
Yeah, well, I figured the way you played me for a sucker, you ought to be the one that pulls the trigger.
You're too good for your own good.
Enough talk! Say goodbye, Murphy.
Wait! Don't shoot. Spare him, and I will lead you to that which you seek.
It's a trick.
All right, old man. I won't kill him. Not yet, anyway.
Major shift in attitude from Fitzpatrick.
Lead the way.
What is it about Tex and getting doomsday items and delivering them to the hands of the enemy? Did that last time with that bird statue in the last game, and this time the boxes. Did all the work for Cross and Madsen.
Who are you, Tex?
I might ask the same question to you.
Still a valid question.
That will be disclosed. Would you step off the beam, please?
You'll recognize this as mostly the same. They didn't film new bits for this little section right here.
This is an historical moment. We are standing in the midst of history. Those who arrived with the ship, if not our fathers, the fathers of our race. We're at least the guardians and guides of our ancestors. This is a holy place.
Enough of this fanfare. What's in there?
That is the generator chamber, and the light you see is coming from the main power cell.
Well, let's take a look at that, shall we?
Your option.
Still, I would be highly hesitant to get in there after he said it like that. Maybe that's just me, though. And you see that he holds Tex back, so he doesn't trap Tex in there with those two, because he's still going to try to trap them in there.
Wait for my signal.
Let him go. We've got what we wanted.
She must help me to get this ship off the Earth, off this planet as soon as possible.
Why?
Explosives! Anti-hydrogen pods set to go off in a very few minutes. We've got to get this ship as far as possible from the planet Earth in that little time.
You know how to fly?
I know!
How do you know it even works?
I know how to fly. My father, a long time ago. Listen to me now, follow me. This is important. My mother's an American woman in Nebraska, but my father's DNA is in me. I know how to fly this ship. Now, you must find the black sun symbol and press it. Find black sun. Black sun button, press it. Then, north. Circle. Red. North, circle, red. East. East. Cross.
So you get the gist of that. We've got to get this ship moving.
What was it Fitzpatrick said? North, circle, red. Now what?
Okay, the short of it is we will use these symbols, these directional symbols, the little PlayStation symbols here, and then these colors. And we got to do it kind of quickly. So, let's start like this. We got to start. We hit that button, then we got to go north, circle, red, east, cross, and then I have to know it from there, and I do. So, we go north, circle, red, east, cross, orange, south, triangle, yellow, west, diamond, green. And now, let's enjoy the best ending.
Yeah,
Shall we?
Where were you?
In other words, I'm going to shut up and let this play out till we get to the credits.
Murphy, if you'll open up, I'll be very nice to you.
Not long after, Elijah Wood shows up. As we fly home, I fill him in on what happened. He's kind enough to write me a check to cover my expenses, and then some. As soon as I'm alone in my office, my thoughts turn to Chelsea. Regan had been the ultimate temptation, but it's only made me more sure about my feelings for Chelsea. I give her a call and we make a date for a long overdue dinner in her apartment. So the spacecraft gets higher and higher and it finally disappears. And then about 5 seconds later, BAM! There is this huge explosion. And I guess there's just little pieces of Jackson Cross and Regan scattered all over the Andes Mountains.
That is quite a story. I mean, what does that make it? 4, 5 times now you've saved the world. Don't you ever get tired of doing the same old thing?
Do I detect a little note of skepticism here? You don't think I make these things up, do you?
Oh, who, me? Of course not, sweetie. It's just that, well, no one has ever actually seen you saving the world. And you know how people are. Seeing is believing.
Okay, that does it. I'm retiring. This is a dirty job. I am underpaid. And when I get through cleaning up other people's problems, I get tossed aside like a loaded Huggy.
Come on, it's not that bad. Besides, Mr. Detective, I love you just exactly the way you are. Warts and all.
How did you know about my wart?
Lucky guess. Are you all finished with dinner?
Yeah, I'm pretty well done with that. What do you call that anyway?
Lasagna.
I'll tell you, that's not what my dad had called it. You're brutal.
Okay, so if you're all done, I have a surprise for you, and I want you to stay right there, and I'm going to be right back after I change.
So maybe it's not a perfect world, but right now it's pretty damn close. Maybe no one will ever believe what happened to me, but I'll get over that. Because I'm caught up on my rent, and I still got some cash left over. On top of that, I just had dinner with the girl of my dreams, and now it's time for a little dessert.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Cover your eyes.
Baseball.
Okay, you can open them.
Yes. You know, I've got a coat just like that.
Oh, what a coincidence. When I was down in Phoenix, I learned to square dance, and it is so much fun, and I know how you love to dance.
It's just that I was kind of expecting something different.
Oh, I know what you had in mind. And apparently no one's taught you the true meaning of do-si-do.
Yes, I want to learn.
So close to the maximum point total there. 2 points away. I wonder what I didn't look at. Oh wait, it was the ending, wasn't it? Me not getting that puzzle solved in time, I lost 2 points for it. Oh well. It's not like I can practice that one and run it over and over like I did before. Congratulations! You've completed your trip down Mission Street. By choosing the high road, being kind and thoughtful, and doing the right thing, you've helped save the world and won Chelsea's heart. But there are 2 other paths for you to follow through the story, both of which contain new scenes and conversations. And we've seen most of those new scenes and conversations already, so I'm not too worried about it. I mean, if enough people ask, I might go back and show some of the other endings, but I'm not really inclined to right now. It's a lot of extra work. But anyway, now we have credits. With the little song that was playing during the Dark Side Path.
The candles, they don't help.
Yeah. As I said before I even started this.
No,
No, that isn't what I said, Thunder. But as I said Before I started this is possibly my favorite adventure game of all time. Just because it goes so serious and has those very, very brief windows of humor like that. Especially the ending with Chelsea in her little cowboy outfit and the whip. And, yeah, it's juvenile a little bit, but I love it. It may not be the most progressive game. It may not, the graphics and the green screen may not hold up as well today as, you know, I remember them back when I played this back in the late 90s. But the puzzles are generally right about where I like them, even if the time limits and the move limits are very, very constrained. But, yeah. So now we've seen the worst possible ending and the best possible ending. That this has been Let's Play the Pandora Directive. I hope everyone's enjoyed it. And I'll be back tomorrow with something new. So, until then, take care everyone. I'll see you later, and I will let the credits play out. Bye folks.
Into the fire. I'm just the son of some bad history. Can't get no higher, higher, no higher. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I got one last chance to get it right. The connection is fading. You can bet your life I won't give up the fight, because my sanity ain't worth trading. It ain't worth trading. Oh, when day is night, I always seem to lose the things I seem to choose that makes it right. So I'll close my eyes and sleep with all my might. So I'll close my eyes and sleep with all my might. And maybe when I wake, it'll be alright.